EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold-out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Coming up, we begin a triple header here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers strap in the first of 3 on this Sunday. What a day we have in store. Super Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And leading the charge, we get a look at their 6-year quarterback.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against the secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And the tight end goes in motion left. They go again with Scott. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 37-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line. Got his man, Dell. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is getting enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9. They'll run with Scott. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 and the 34.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now is really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then they don't come down with the football.
Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines, the defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
So here come the Chiefs for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the former Gator, their rookie quarterback from Florida.
And this being the wild card round, he is the true wild card in this game because a rookie quarterback getting the start in the NFL postseason, that's not normal. That's a little bit on the unusual side. And there's plenty of guys who have gone into the playoffs after a very good regular season and have struggled. But there have been a few who played well. He wants to be in the latter list.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. So a nice run there, and I have to think a strong running game of the playoffs, maybe even more critical than the regular season. And if you go by the numbers, the man they have running it here, he was the best in the NFL.
And since he led the league in rushing yards, I think it means he's going to see the ball a lot in this game too, because that's what they're built like. That's what they're built around. So I think the offensive line, the tight end, the wide receivers, everyone is coming together, wanting him to get the ball and get it off him, and they want to carve some holes out there for him.
It'll go as a gain of 10 on a Kansas City 1st down.
Okay, ready?
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll try the left side. It's Chambers. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow. 20. Ready.
They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
43 rail. Ready. Ready.
Now back to throw. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Chiefs have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise, too.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal. Now the ball comes loose. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready, ready, go.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Now Scott. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Brought down back at the 43-yard line.
2nd and 14. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 48 yards. And the Steelers have regained the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. And now here comes Kansas City. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
Here we go. Here we go. Hut.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Chambers. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A yard all they need, but it's third down.
Black, 95. Slide blue. Hut, hut.
They're going to look to throw. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
Ready
And
up.
how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Look ready.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And some room to work. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. 52 yards. And the Chiefs take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 14-10. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Check.
Here's Scott. Oh, what a move. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 20. 71 yards rushing for him in this first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Alert.
They'll set up a throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On the carry, this is Scott. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
And the Steelers, first down. 1st and goal, Pittsburgh.
Scott is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
In motion left, the tight end. 2nd and 3. And he's got it. touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have yet again retaken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Ready?
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards to pick up there and also a first down.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. It rips off a nice run there.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richardson. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Second down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
Come on, set. Black 40. Hut, hut.
Collins trying up the middle. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Chambers. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs have moved out in front. CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
So the Chiefs opt to keep the offense out there, and they'll line up to go for 2.
Here we go.
Chiefs will set up for the 2-point.
They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Automatic first down.
Looking to put a drive together.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
Now a handoff up the middle. Scott. And he'll run straight into a Wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Second and 11. And this is incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL. But if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Up the middle they go. Scott. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round.
Alert! Alert!
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. As his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point forthcoming. And that will make this a 4-point game. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. Now he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help. And I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much. He's going to air this out for Baldwin, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Ready?
Now a handoff up the middle. Chambers. Now he's into the clear again. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here. They hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that gives him a 3-point lead. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Now we are hitting the home stretch here toward halftime, and to this point, this has been an exciting offensive explosion for both sides.
I think everyone in the stadium is going to have to regroup a little bit, including the two of us. Yeah, I think we have to get a little oxygen, relax a little bit, and see what we can get going for the second half. The same as these teams, because right now everything's working really well. Can someone come up with something to slow them down?
Yeah, both defenses back on their heels.
At the 42-yard line.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Taking a shot for Dell here. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be marked down all the way inside the KC 10. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
At the 8-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throw left side complete. That's Reed. And in for the Steelers touchdown. From a yard out. And the Steelers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And Charles, you can't really fault him. He's over 100 yards already. He's not the reason they're losing.
And that is really unusual because ordinarily when you set the tone this way and have run it this effectively, usually your team's in control. So it's a very strange situation. And you're right, you can't fault him. He's done a great job for his team thus far.
I'm guessing he's saying, feed me on the sidelines. Now will they continue to do it? Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to air this half for Baldwin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So halftime. Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go, set, ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
Second and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Chambers. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 202 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
33, yellow. Ready?
Here's Richardson. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. So the Chiefs opt to keep the offense out there, and they'll line up to go for 2.
Here we go.
Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. That's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line.
Well, praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ballgame.
And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Steelers 1st down. A gain of 14. 1st down.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Back to throw here. Caught left side, here's Dell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, hey.
He'll look to throw. That's complete to Dell. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38.
1st down. A gain of 14. And the Steelers.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Vasquez. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Okay,
so
ready.
not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Ready. Cougar 19. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
From the gun, he'll hand this on. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Come on.
Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. That's caught. And he is not going to make it to the goal line. So the defense holds, and this remains a 5-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46. KC's offense ready to take over. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
On third down, it's Chambers. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
45.
Up the middle they go. Chambers. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Ready. Red, 38.
They'll set up to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Ready?
They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Looking to put a drive together.
Come on.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it as he gets wiped out on that one. From the 20, here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. Ready.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he stopped immediately there. 1 yard and now no yards. Have him looking up in a 3rd and 9 situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Well, this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
The Steelers send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's set.
They'll look to throw here.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Chambers. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
2nd and 1 at the 16-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Chambers.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Set. Ready. Ready.
They run over center with Collins. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chiefs are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
50. Steelers 40. Harrison Butker in a kickoff.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Got his man, Dell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll drop the throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Vasquez. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. 2nd and 6. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain.
And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
He'll try to do it himself.
And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
Now a give right side. It's good. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 139 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
He'll look to throw. To the right side and caught by Dell. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Let's go.
Here comes 2nd down and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a give, right side. It's Scott. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Taken down back at the 15-yard line.
Let's go. Ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score.
Ready.
They'll set up a throw. This is caught.
The pass. Complete to Amon-Ra.
2nd down, goal to go.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Liking
The
18.
3-yard line.
Now back to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Chiefs take over 1st and
Here's the
10.
Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now the Steelers use the 1st of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Chambers. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 38-yard line.
Here we go. Hey.
Richardson. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down. And that's the one that should seal the victory. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Here we go. Hey.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. 48 yards. And the Chiefs are able to stretch out their lead. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So now the Steelers down by 10. A little over 80 ticks to go. It's certainly a tough situation on the road, needing 2 scores to stay alive in the playoffs as they come up 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Come on. Hit. Moving like these.
He'll drop to throw. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
That's good for a Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. This is 1st and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17.
Looking to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
1-yard gain.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.